That's right guys, we are finally doing it. We are installing an exhaust on my friend's Mauro MT-07. I just wanted to say that at the end of this video there will be a test with the decibel meter, a before and after the stock exhaust versus the new Arrow exhaust, just see what the difference is. So stick around for that. I'm gonna go over to Mauro's house right now, so let's go.
So we made it to Mauro's place, and I just wanna apologize in advance. The lighting in his garage is not the greatest, but we will make it work. We are installing a full system by Arrow. It is the system with the catalytic converter, so it's completely street legal. Let's get into it. To start, you wanna remove this little black side cover, because that's where the sensor is plugged in that is installed in the exhaust, so don't forget to disconnect this. Next, we loosened up the footpack assembly, since there is a bolt right behind it which you need to remove. Next, it is time to loosen up the header bolts. There's 2 bolts holding in each header. After you loosen those up, you can drop the flanges and loosen up the final bolt behind the footpack assembly, and then the whole exhaust system is ready to be removed. After you remove the exhaust from the bike, you can safely take out the sensor from the exhaust and install it straight into the new one so it doesn't get damaged. This is a view of the stock exhaust next to the aftermarket exhaust, and I can already tell this is going to look amazing. Not only does it look amazing, but it also should get rid of a little bit of weight. We slide on the new headers first. Keep in mind you have to reuse the original exhaust gaskets, as this system does not come with any new ones. After you put on the headers, it is time to mount the link pipe. I suggest not tightening the headers fully yet, so you still have a little bit of wiggling room to get the link pipe on, as this will make it a lot easier. Once the link pipe is on, it is time to install the exhaust springs. This was a pain in the ass, and this took us way longer than I would care to admit. After you finally got the springs on, you can now plug in the exhaust sensor again before installing the end can. Now keep in mind you first have to install a little bracket to which the end can mounts behind the foot pegs. This is also the point where if you bought a system with catalytic converter, you slide it into the end can before installing it, obviously. We went with a system with catalytic converter, since a TCAT system is not legal, and over the past few years the police has really been cracking down on this. After the end can is on, we tightened the bolts from the headers and installed the exhaust clamp to the mount we installed behind the foot pegs. Once that is securely installed, you can reinstall the footpack assembly and you're almost finished. The only thing left is reinstalling the plastic cover covering up the connectors, and it's ready to go. Let's see how this sounds. The initial startup is with the dB killer in, but at the end of this video you will hear the bike without the decibel killer. Let's get into the decibel sound test.